Hello everybody and welcome to Maximus, and welcome to this Let's Play where we're going to be going through Hades and showing off the 6 combat tips that I just made a how-to guide about. If you aren't familiar with those 6 tips, you can find the how-to guide in the link below. I'll also include it in the end screen at the end of this video, and it'll be up in the end card up over there as well. I'll probably point to it somehow. It's the gray bar with a little bit, I think it has an eye and some description on it. So if you aren't familiar with the 6 tips here, it is number 1, you want to, oh geez, what is it? Number 1 is that your attacks can actually destroy the basic energy projectiles in the game. That is the Witches, Dracons, Furies, and the Bone Hydra. Number 2 is going to be using Wall Slam and Body Slam to deal bonus damage to enemies. And number 3 is going to be slamming ground-based enemies against the side of pits to inflict cornered, which does even more damage. Number 4 is that armored enemies are very tough and they require more of your attention to handle. Number 5 is to use traps and pillars to your advantage to kill enemies much faster. And number 6 is going to be treat your dash as a teleport and use it for additional maneuverability around the map. So in order to illustrate that, I'm actually going to take my Chaos Shield here. And we're going to start with the Poseidon keepsake, very good. And in order to, because I have a fully leveled Chaos Shield here, and I am experienced in this game, I'm going to actually turn up the Pact of Punishment here. And instead of doing it with extreme measures, because most of our tips rely on regular enemies, we're actually going to turn up the enemies here. So I'm going to make them do more damage. They're going to have more health. Going to face some more of them. I will also, this is a hard one, I'm going to turn on the benefits package as well. In the how-to video, I briefly mentioned this tip, so if you want to see what that actually looks like, we're going to show it here. And we're going to see how, oh, I actually need one more. Let's also turn on heightened security. This is going to make so traps do bonus damage to me. So I really have to be playing very tight in order to make this work. So with all of these additional conditions, let's see how well I can actually, well, survive here. So let's just jump right into this. I do like the Chaos Shield because it still has the natural knockback of the regular Aegis Shield, but it has a little bit more flexibility on its throw. Ooh, I like starting with a hammer. What do we got here? Since we do need knockback, I'm not going to take that one. We're going to take the... I'm going to take Ferocious Guard here just because it's a nice little buff. So I do like the Chaos Shield because after you dash, well, I killed those guys, but you can see here, you throw a whole ton of shields, which actually, I'm not going to force you guys to watch me how to fish, which actually is very handy because it turns the throwing attack on the shield to an attack that you can actually stack some of the more, wow, stack some of the stacking boons on, such as Dionysus Hangover, which normally the shield really struggles to apply effectively, so I really like that. It also has a good selection of burst damage through it. Ooh, that was a big trap hit I just took right there. And let's just clear these guys out here. There we go. Okay, pick up a key, and let's get a... Let's jump into Erebus here. If you haven't reached this point in the game yet, when you up your Pact of Punishment, you get access to these additional doors, specifically this gate to Erebus here. And the trick is you have to not get hit, and then you get a better reward than you would normally have access to. A little bit of a wall slam right there. You get a better reward than you would normally have access to by successfully clearing the room. And I notice right now that that lout over there, that thug, I should say, they used to be called louts, is armored, and you can see that he's firing a laser beam to nearby enemies, which is a pain in the butt because I cannot afford to get hit by them. So I need to actually just dodge around here, play a little bit carefully. I'm going to use my cast because I'll do a little bit of bonus damage to him then. Dash through him. There we go. And you can see playing very defensively here, treating my armored enemies with respect, as I say in the guide, because I know, well, now I can go ahead and just bully him against the wall. Lots of wall slams there to help me deal damage to him. As I mentioned in the guide, you cannot, absolutely cannot attack through an armored enemy's guard. So it's very, very important that you don't rely on that. And you can see I'm just continually hitting and running around here. And there we go. Okay, I got a little bit of a body slam there for a little bit of extra damage. Very nice. There we go. And looks like, yes, we made it. Made it through without taking a single hit. The nice... Yeah, and good with Thanatos, that's for sure. Makes everybody kind of you know, yeah. That sounds like Than. So with this, I'm going to take... I will re-roll this. I like Drunken Flourish more. Let's go again. I've got enough re-rolls that it's worth it for this particular one. Okay, we're going to take Trippy Shot. Trippy Shot's pretty solid. I really like the stun effect on it. And then we'll just go pick up a Nectar, because I also have the upgrade from the Contractor that makes it so that Nectar gives me +1 level. Ooh! Okay, they have increased attack speed, very much so. Let's just go ahead and kill you. Okay, yeah, whack you around, get the wall slams in there. There we go, wall slam. Fire that, and that should kill that one. Okay. So this is what I mean by elite enemies being a lot tougher here. Now we're just going to hit him onto the trap there and get a trap kill. And we're going to just get a couple nice wall slams against this one. There we go. Nope. And you can see I'm using my attacks to destroy their projectiles as well, which is very useful on the Chaos Shield because, again, when you throw multiple shields, you get a nice fan in front of you that's going to destroy anything in front of, well, your throwing attack. Very handy for handling the witches here. Oh, so that is a gravity elite. That is mucho. Very bad for me. I cannot get close to them without having a lot of risk. With gravity elites, you can't dash outside of their radius, which is a big issue. I don't know why I'm playing so defensively, actually, because I don't need to. I'm just treating it as if I'm still in Erebus. It's really kind of best practice to play like that. Gonna pick up a Yarn of Ariadne. I definitely think you should always pick this up, by the way. Best practice, especially as you start getting into the higher heats, is to always play as if you don't want to be hit. Don't play too recklessly. Ooh, I'm going to get a Chaos Gate here. That's nice. Let's see if I can body slam a couple of these guys into each other. No. 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 Usually you can. I might actually need a good Poseidon boon to do it very effectively. But it looks like I already passed up on my Poseidon boon, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you guys are very scary, very scary. The nice thing is you can go ahead and wall slam the numbskulls, which when they don't have the additional health is actually enough to kill them even if they're armored, which is a very nice way to handle with huge hordes of armored numbskulls as you're going through this. So we can get Power Palm, Kayron definitely going for Chaos. Chaos is my man. So I mentioned it in an earlier guide that whenever I see Chaos early... Ooh, and Nyx is here too. Hi, Nyx. That's right. Sorry, that's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, if you haven't gone this far in the game. You do reunite the two of them as well. Ooh, we got a Chaos, or a Caustic Shot. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick that one up since I already have a really good cast, and that's going to make it deal a ridiculous amount of damage, and there's the Poseidon boon that I really wanted. So this is actually shaping up pretty well, and it's not too much more difficult than what I was expecting here. Oop, no. There we go. Got a good hit on him there. Let's see if we can... There we go. Yes, the stun is exactly what we want. Oh, stun doesn't work on him. Okay. And... Oh, there we go. Trying to force him against the wall. Got a nice couple wall slams there. He is a flying enemy, I believe, so I can't corner him against pits. I don't know, actually. Let's try. Ow. Stand still. I want... Let's see if you're... Nope, doesn't look like it, because I hit him against the side of the pit there, but he did bounce off. Either way, you can see Wall Slam made him go down very easy once I had his armor down. That's right, Poseidon, I am eating very well. Ooh, I do like that. Yeah, let's try getting the Tempest Flourish on the shield throw. I think that'll do some good work for us. I'm going to go get a key here, because again, I'm pretty far into the game, which means that every time I get a key, I get another Fated reroll, which means that I'll get to choose my boot. Oh, teleporting louts, okay. Or wretches. They're wretches, not louts. Louts is the old name for them. So let's see if I can show you guys some corners. There we go, got a cornered there, cornered there. There you go, you can see it does quite a lot more damage. There we go. Beauty. Beauty. Ain't she a beaut? There we go. Okay. Yeah, and we'll just deal with all of these guys. Ooh, I think I can get a good body slam there. Nope, couple wall slams though. Go ahead and kill that one. And yeah. So this actually isn't as difficult as I was expecting it to be. I will see how it gets as we go further along, especially as we get into Asphodel and Elysium. It's going to start to get tougher because the enemies with extra health really adds up, especially since you can see my health. Ooh, we got more laser armor. Try not to do that. And you can see that I know all of my dash areas, so I'm trying not to get hit by enemies here. If I could, I'd love to body slam that guy against. There we go, I got cornered there, cornered again. There we go. And we'll just keep on, get rid of that guy. Okay. And you'll notice that I'm not spamming the Chaos Shield ability. It used to be before the 1.0 update that the shield, all 5 of them honed. You can see me dashing over a very large gap right there. All 5 of the shields, I don't really care about that healing. All 5 of the shields used to home, similar to the regular shield, but now it seems more like they just fan out and don't bounce around as much. It's much more like the Heartbreaker, the Heartseeker Bow Flourish. Let's go for darkness here. Much more like the Heartseeker Bow Flourish, which is, it's good. It's still good. It's nice because, I don't know what that one is. I think that's additional defense. I think that's what that is. See, we'll try and get some, there we go, wall slams helping me out. Oh, it's a shield. They can give shields to each other. That's cool. Some of these I haven't seen very much. There's another wall slam there. You can see wall slams is definitely coming into play, probably the most here. That's just because wall slams are really easy to do in Tartarus. And I got a nice cornered there. There we go. Traps. Nope. Ow, I got hit by the trap there. Which is, again, part of the tip is that you can very easily be punished for trying to take advantage of traps as well. Ow. Which can be something of a pain. I actually took a fair amount of damage right there. Sisyphus or a heart. I think I'm going to go for the heart in this case. I don't really need anything from Sisyphus. He only gives you darkness, money, or healing, and I don't really need the healing at this point, especially since I have the Stubborn Defiance, so if I go down in a room, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Ooh, wow, okay. Lots of attacks from these guys. So these are elites. I think they've got increased attack speed from what I can see. They are moving a lot faster. Nope, and we'll just do that. Yeah. Keep on dodging around. The nice thing with these guys is that they're always close to walls, so it's pretty... Let's see if I can get this guy near a cornered here. No, I'll just wall slam him and then crush him with pillars. That works for me as well. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There we go. Hit you... Oh, are they... They're also kind of invisible. That's interesting. Maybe they're invisible. Hit you guys against the wall over here. Okay. A little bit of a tougher fight now, it looks like. Whole bunch of red health guys, so not that much tougher. We'll just start dashing through all of them, see if we can get some sweet... There's a couple corners right there. Just really helping me grind through them. I feel like I should try maybe going through... in Asphodel, you're going to see, for example, there's no pits, so cornered isn't going to be coming into effect as much. Same with wall slam, there's not very many actual walls in Asphodel for you to hit enemies against. We'll go to the shop here. Not that many walls in Asphodel for you to hit enemies against. So you're going to see me launching them into... Yeah, we'll get Aphrodite here. That's pretty bad. Let's get a reroll.
No thanks.
You're going to see me hitting them... I'm going to get the bonus health here. Hitting them into the River Phlegathon fairly often. I think a level up here is a good option. So that is going to make it so that they take damage over time, but the enemies are quick as well. So yeah, we'll see cornered and wall slams kind of fall off in Asphodel, and then you can start taking advantage of them. Yeah.
Look, I was just trying to get through to you with all this Zagreus and happy stuff, but if you can understand any of this, Tisiphone, I think you're all right just the way you are.
Ah, Zagreus, such a good guy. Such a good guy. Oh, Tisiphone. Oh, Tisiphone. Yep, friends. That's what that was right there. Oh, and I totally even forgot about my dash while I was playing there. Or not my dash, my cast. I didn't use it even once, I think. Ow. Ah, love the shield. Gotta love having a block on demand. I still think the shield is probably among the strongest weapons, if not the strongest. But my personal favorite is still Zagreus' basic sword, especially with the changes that they made to its upgrade, so that instead of being increased dash distance, which I still really liked, they made it so that it's actually an increase to attack speed, as well as an increase to your movement speed. And here you're going to see, I guess I'll block since I have the buff, but you can see me just attacking through her attacks right there. They're really not that scary once you learn that you can attack through them, which is why I think it's such a powerful beginner tip, and it starts in slot number 1. So yeah, I really like the basic Zagreus sword. I think that it's probably the strongest basic Zagreus weapon, just because it's got such a powerful buff and movement speed. I've mentioned it before, but maneuverability is king in this game, and having some additional movement speed by default is pretty fantastic. I quite like it, at least. There we go. It means that I don't have to spend a Hermes buff on it later, Hermes boon, pardon me, on it later in my run. I can instead focus on taking offensive boons from Hermes. But at the same time, if you do take the movement speed burst, the movement speed buff from Hermes, it does help you out quite a bit, because having 50% movement speed or 65% movement speed is ridiculously good. So from here, I'm probably going to lean into Aphrodite here, just because the shield is really strong at single strikes, so if I can get her on my basic attack, I'm going to be in some pretty good shape. Oh, and I forgot that I turned on lasting consequences as well, so I actually have less healing, which is part of why I'm having, well, I'm low health right now. I don't think I'm going to buy any additional healing. Like I said, as we go through this, I've got the passive heal for going through rooms, and I think I'll be okay overall, at least in Asphodel. Asphodel's not that much harder than Tartarus. I think that its main difficulty is you go from very enclosed spaces to suddenly very wide spaces. So for new players that can be kind of shocking, because you have to chase enemies down, and ranged enemies like these guys become far more of an issue when you don't know you can destroy their basic shots.
You want to die again?
Yep, they sure do. Ooh, we got, I think he does bonus damage based off of his little marker there. Yeah, as you can see, it's much harder to get good wall slams and corners here. Knocking enemies into lava does do a good amount of damage though, so it's definitely not a terrible thing. Oh wow, there's a fair amount of elites here. Ow. Okay, we're going to force this guy against the wall, or not. We'll just backstab him to death, fire at her, and I think that's it. Beautiful. Okay, Hermes, what do you have for me today, my friend? Faster special? Yeah, I'm happy with a faster special, especially an epic level of it. That is happy for me. I'm definitely going for Nectar here. At this point in the game, I really don't need Darkness. It does give me a little bit of bonus health, but it's not enough for me to take it over Nectar, which I'm trying to farm up still. And also, ooh, standing in the river, that's no good. There we go, and his armor's down, so we're just going to force him around. See if we can get a good wall slam. Yeah, there we go, a couple wall slam kills right there. What is your ability? Looks like they do more damage. There we go. We'll just bully him into the lava right over there, and we'll get wall slams and lava damage, which is very nice. Oh, and another elite. Okay, well, I can wall slam you a fair amount as well. We'll just bully you a whole ton over here. There we go. There we go, beautiful. And do that, and some bonking, do some bonking, try and get him into the lava, or just punch him in the face with the side of a shield. We'll just Captain America him right in the face, and that'll take care of it for us. Okay, so Aphrodite, definitely gonna go see Aphrodite here. I don't really need the Palm of Power at this point, since I'm picking up all the level ups from my Nectar as well. Let's see here. Okay, so, let's see. This guy is just jumping around a ton. Get you against a wall or a pillar. Yeah, let's destroy this pillar, get some good crushes, some body slams. Take a whole bunch of damage in return. Yeah, that sounds about fair, in fact. Ow. Oh, I can't block those explosions. Interesting. It's not very often I try and block these guys. I normally dodge out of the way. So it's very interesting to me that you can't actually block the bombs with a shield. That might be one of the very few attacks you can't actually block. The only other one that I know you can't block is the final boss's AoE ranged attacks. Pretty sure that you can't... Actually, you might be able to block those too. That might be the only attack you can't block. Oh, there's the Dracons, so I can go ahead and kill their ranged attacks as well. Oh. Trying not to lose my... There we go. Stubborn Defiance here. There we go. Kept some of my pride right there. The most noble and important of us all. That's an interesting thing to hear from Aphrodite. Passion Dance, Call, or Wave of Despair. I guess we'll grab the Passion Dance. It's not my favorite. I actually really don't like it as a dash, but it's okay. We got Dionysus, Demeter, or Money. Some darkness. I don't need any darkness. So we only have 161, so I'm not going to go see Charon here. Instead, I'm going to go grab Dionysus. Hopefully I can pick up a Drunken Strike or something like that. Because with the Drunken Strike and with his cast ability, I'm going to be able to unlock his... Ooh, froze. Sorry, I got to focus up here a little bit because this is actually a tough fight and I'm low on health. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to call on my friends to help me out here. There we go. Nice. That helped out quite a lot. And we'll just backstab him to death. Nice. So yeah, I can unlock his legendary if I take, well, there it is, Drunken Strike. So I am actually going to take this. I'm going to see if I get lucky. I unfortunately can't activate that because I would love to have an Artemis boon here. If I get lucky and I get another Dionysus boon, I have a chance of getting his Blackout now, which I believe does a significant increase to damage. Ooh, and we've got Thanatos coming to help us as well. Hey there, Than. That's exactly what we'll do, Than. Really like the characters in this game. Thanatos actually is one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characterizations of Death. Possibly only topped by Death in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But this one's pretty good too. He's not that funny, but he's pretty good. He's a touchy-feely type is what he is. And just killing enemies, not really paying that much attention. There we go. And so the reason why I always try so hard with having Thanatos here is I always want the Centaur heart that he gives you. Ooh, that's a big guy. I always want the Centaur heart that he's going to give you for killing more enemies than him. Let's see if I can keep him out of that radius there. Because it's basically a free room reward in the middle of a room, and it's not that hard to do most of the time. So let's just go over here. Ooh, that's an elite over there. And we'll just do some of this, see if we can get him over in the walls, get some good wall slams, and then there we go, kill him. Yeah, here we go. Now this is getting good and a little bit more challenging. There was a whole ton of wall slams and body slams there, which was perfect. And I did flurry cast. I don't like flurry cast. I'm going to try re-rolling this. I don't really need the hyper sprint because the shield has so much maneuverability with the bull rush. Movement speed. Let's go for... you know what? Let's go for the movement speed. I'm going to go for the movement speed here. Nice little boost to health. And, ooh, Aphrodite and Dionysus or Eurydice. You know what? I'm going to go for the duel over Eurydice. Almost always, I would rather go see Eurydice and take the... I don't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's the Ambrosia Nectar or something like that. We'll take Dionysus here. Give me your legendary. Give me your legendary, damn it. Yeah, normally I'll go to Eurydice because she increases the rarity of boons that you pick up later on, or the rarity of your current boons, or levels of them. I think she's actually the strongest character that you come across when you're out on a run, and especially in comparison, well, in comparison to Sisyphus, and I don't think Patroclus actually offers super great rewards either. So I very much prioritize seeing... Oh, dang. I very much prioritize seeing Eurydice... Shoot. Okay, let's not die here, shall we? Okay. Very much prioritize Eurydice over other characters that you can interact with out on your run. Dang it. At least until, at least after you have unlocked everybody's options, as it is, their dialogue options. After that, I find that I really prefer... Dang it. Let's see if we can survive this here. There we go. Barely made that. Whew, that was close. After that, yeah, thanks. I definitely prefer... let's go for longer duration here. I forgot what I said. If you have... This is what I'm going to say. If you have the option to progress characters and story, you owe it to yourself to do so, because Supergiant is phenomenal when it comes to character interactions and story. Yes! Yes, I will take exclusive access. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That's going to help me out a lot. And so I'm going to use a dirty trick here. Kind of a dirty trick here that you can only do on Asphodel and Elysium. I'm going to stand in the lava and I'm going to let my Stubborn Defiance heal me up, because it's going to give me a little bit more health going into this fight than it would otherwise. Okay, Hydra. Just regular old Hydra. I've been fighting the extreme measures of you in a nice big lava field normally, so this time it's going to be nice and easy because you don't have any lava to hurt me with. So we're just going to easily, and there's those triangular shots that you can destroy, by the way. We're going to very easily just take care of you, and not in a fun way. We're going to take care of you in the taking you out back old Yeller kind of way, which Hades does seem to kind of treat you as a pet or a dog, so you know, maybe that's really the apt analogy here. Sorry if anybody who is watching this has just had to put down an animal. It's an awful thing to do, but I think with an Immortal Bone Hydra, it's probably an okay action to take. Yeah, we'll just block that, get a little bit of bonus movement speed, a little bit of bonus damage. There we go, and lots of damage from the cast. Oop, that hurt. There we go. So, I really like Poseidon's cast. It's very, very, very strong, even if you just consider the fact that it stuns enemies, and the fact that it does... Oh wow, I forgot I had the double dash. I've only been using a single dash this entire time. The fact that it does additional damage... the fact that it does a lot of damage is what I'm trying to get out of my stupid mouth, is a very nice side benefit, in addition to the massive stuns that it will do. So... I really like it, and that means that I try not to take it. The one thing it doesn't do is that it can't lodge in enemies, so you can't get your Abyssal or Stygian Blood upgrades, which, you know, is not that huge of a thing to miss, unless you're really going for a melee-focused build, specifically building up damage on your basic attack and your special attack. But in most cases, it's going to be okay to... Oop, fired that the wrong direction. Oop, that hurts. So that's what I mean by it's very easy to end up getting overwhelmed by rapid firing attacks. And I got caught off guard there, so that it actually hurt me quite a lot. So let's see if we can make it through this one again. There we go, nice and easy. Hydra's not that hard once you learn him, and you can tank most of his attacks without having to worry all that much. So now we're actually going to make it to Elysium. I wasn't sure I was going to make it here, with all these additional packs of punishment on. Normally, yep, King Theseus, you're the man. Normally, I like to, we're going to take Dionysus' cup here, actually. Normally I like to take the extreme measures form of the bosses, because I find that it's just easier to get through the regular rooms, especially here in Elysium, when the regular enemies aren't that tough. And you're really able to build up a strong build by the time you actually make it to the bosses. So, let's see what we got here. I think I'll get a Daedalus Hammer here, probably. Yeah, there we go, Daedalus Hammer. In case you don't know, priority is always Daedalus Hammer, boons, and then you want to probably pick up Palms of Power and then Centaur Hearts. Palms of Power and Centaur Hearts are about the same in terms of desirability, in my opinion. Hang on a second, I just gotta focus up. There's a lot of traps around here. Okay, get rid of that guy. Let's see if I can corner this guy, because there's these nice pits in Elysium here. There we go, got a nice cornered effect. And there we go, he's dead. This is actually one of my favorite traps, is this night trap that's here, because they're very, very easy to activate. All you have to do is knock enemies into them, and you get to do a massive amount of damage to them. See right there, even them just walking in front of it is pretty easy in terms of an activation for the traps. There we go. Okay, and we'll just destroy that. You cannot, unfortunately, slam around the butterfly balls, which I find annoying, because... come on, you prick. Come on, get out of there. There we go. There we go. Okay, and I got my cast. I should kill him. There we go. Nice. It's annoying just because it means you can't do a whole bunch of extra damage to them. So I really don't like Charge Shot because I really like the maneuverability. So instead we're going to take Dread Flight here because I still want the knockback on my attack. We're going to go for money here. I do say money has higher priority than the hearts or the power palms as well, since every room... Ooh, there we go. Every room... There we go. Well, I'm trying to get it out here. Every room, every shop, I should say, is going to... No, every room. Man, too focused on the tons of enemies I'm trying to kill right here. Every room that offers you money is going to offer you 100 coins or so. Let's just go ahead and blow him up. Nice. And then that bomb will respawn in a second. And we'll just handle this guy. Beautiful. So there we go, we got 100 right there, which is actually the same cost as, I'm going to do the same thing again, same thing, same cost about of a power palm and a centaur heart. So I think that it is probably more worth it to get the money, because you're always going to get a shop before the final boss, which means that you can spend any money you have to get a nice boon, you know, get yourself something nice, go get your girlfriend something nice, from Kayron's shop right before the boss. That is, of course, assuming you know you're experienced enough to get to the final boss regularly. If you find yourself low on health or you're having you're struggling to get through the level, yeah, don't take the money. It's more important to get through. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to say take the money, because normally if you build for the short term in games like this, you're not going to get anywhere. So you really gotta just bite the bullet and assume you're gonna survive. There we go, nice bomb kill right there. Traps helping me out there. You have to assume that you're gonna survive and take the item that's gonna help you in the long run throughout your run. And here, I wouldn't mind picking up Athena, but I'm gonna go for Dionysus here and see if we can get this blackout legendary ability. Hello, Asterius. It's wonderful, my friend. I have made it out several times.
Oh, right. The labyrinth thing. You lived in a horrible maze all your life.
It is beautiful. Very cold.
The surface, but it's beautiful. Cold. When I'm there, though, I feel out of place.
Man, the voice acting in this game is just phenomenal.
I understand, I think. I don't see why you'd want to go somewhere like that.
Why ruin it? Okay, here we go. So, let's see how we do against Asterius with this. I think we'll be okay. I don't know why I just launched my cast into there, but that's okay. So the one thing about the bosses that are different compared to regular enemies is that you obviously can't actually whack them around can't actually whack them around the battlefield. So it can be tricky, especially when you have Poseidon's boons to try and do... Whoop! Barely dodged that. Try and do good damage to them, because, well, you can't actually deal a whole bunch of bonus damage with them. But, because there's only one of them, it is much easier to try and actually dodge around, which is something I really appreciate. Doesn't look like you can stun him with these casts either, which I was pretty sure was the case, but good to have it confirmed on video as well. Yeah, very scary. And so, my Drunken Strike isn't doing very much damage. Ow. because I don't have a magic damage build going on here, which, future video by the way, talking about the different damage types. So I'm only doing the actual base damage of Drunken Strike. So let's see if I can later on maybe replace it, or if it'll pay off here with a legendary. It has not. Instead I get Drunken Flourish, which I don't really need. So instead, I got 2 fountains left in front of me, but I have reduced healing. So I'm going to take Strong Drink here, because it's going to give me some damage increase, which does count as magic damage. Count towards magic damage, I should say. And it's going to make it so that when I go into the final boss... Oh wow, teleporting flame wheels, jeez. Oh, that's a fun thing. When I do go into the final boss, I should have full health, or very nearly full health. Wow, those are a heck of a thing. No, I'm just gonna wall slam this guy to death. And there we go. So like I said, or like I say in the how-to video, knowing your wall slams and your corner slams is really what's going to separate you from an experienced Hades player and a noob, because it's really a pretty key part, there we go, pretty key part of the combat is knowing all the different statuses, all the different ways that you can deal damage to your opponents that are going to do bonus damage. It just helps you out more as you're going through. A little bit more health here. Anything good here? No, I'm not fishing this time around. That's too big of a gap to jump. I don't think there's any money in here. Okay, here we go, right before the boss. So let's go into Charon's shop and hope that we get some... Ooh, we can pick up an Artemis boon. Oh, it's not the end. Okay, yeah, I'll pick up an Artemis boon then. Deadly Strike. Ooh, or Artemis's Aid. I'm going to take the Epic Artemis Aid. And you're going to see why as we go through this. I'm going to pick up the heart as well. Athena, for sure. I'm going to pick up Artemis's Aid because a fully charged Artemis Aid can do around half a health bar of damage to some enemies, which is really, really nice. I want to trigger that bomb there. There we go. Nice. And we'll just get cornered. Oop, almost got hit by a trap right there. Okay. Oop. Another cornered over there. Let's see. That guy's dead. And we got a trap hit right there. That was more luck than skill, if I'm honest. And there we go. What else you got? We got a couple of them, which we can go ahead and destroy. Yep, get some help from another trap. So as I mentioned in the how-to video, again, getting some nice cornered there. Oh, he didn't get hit by that. I thought he would. As I mentioned in the how-to video, I very much like... Oh, I've gone. Loathsome Squalor. Loathsome Squalor. This place isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, so in the Athena guide that's coming out, I say I hate these two effects. 10% damage reduction is like nothing. 90% damage from traps. Honestly, there's not really any traps from this point that are going to kill me. But Proud Bearing's very good. I can go ahead and start with my Artemis ready to trigger. We got lots of health, so we're going to go for money here and see if we can buy something else from Charon. I've completely forgotten what I was trying to say from my guide, by the way. It'll come back to me tomorrow or something, you know, when I'm done recording. Oh, that's a good start to this room. When I'm done recording and I'm, you know, relaxing in bed or whatever, I'll be like, oh crap, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Let's go ahead and just get that bomb, killing them. Throw that around. There we go. Get a good Artemis. Oh, I got a couple Artemis arrows. Let's just go ahead and kill this guy with Artemis arrows. Or not. Get some cornered in there too. Trigger this bomb. Though they all have a single hit of protection, so that didn't actually help me out very much. What are these guys? Oh, these guys are going to explode into multiple targets, which is annoying, actually. There we go. I think that actually was a trap that just killed me. So, you can see, even with quite a few of the Pact of Punishment conditions active, I was able to make it pretty far just by playing smart, and I'm recording and talking as well, so it's hard to focus and play. just by, you know, knowing my wall slams, knowing my dashes. You'll notice I didn't talk about it very much, but I knew where all my dash corners were, how I could go over pits, etc. And then really just paying attention to trying to get enemies against walls when possible, and making sure that I'm pointing towards ranged enemies so that my attacks are more likely to destroy their hits before they reach me. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found it valuable. There's going to be more Hades content coming from me very soon, so stay tuned, and remember, there is no escape.